is up, folks, and welcome back to the Beefy Boys. I am Christian, and I am joined here with Joe
Hey.
and Vito.
Beefing.
And it's been a couple weeks since the last time
Beefing.
we've come in here, and the last time we've dilly-dallied into this podcasting business. So let's get so we have the sports branch off, which has been released. But Joe, you did want to talk about Antonio Brown and his helmet issue.
Well, I mean, first he froze his foot in cryotherapy somehow.
Right.
Then, do you tell Vito? Has he told you about this Antonio Brown helmet situation at all?
I don't think we talked about the helmet situation.
But not the helmet.
We did the cryo.
I told him about his feet.
So he has this helmet that he's been using for like 10 years, and it's banned now. It's an illegal helmet because it doesn't protect his head safely enough. So they keep telling him, like, you got to use a new helmet. You can't use that helmet anymore. It's like, okay, and he'll use the new helmet for a day, and then he'll come back with his old helmet, and like, you can't use that helmet. You got to use a new helmet. So then he paid someone to take his old helmet, that's Raiders colors, and paint it to look like, his old helmet is Steelers colors, and paint it to look like the Raiders logo, but he fucked it up. Like, it was off by like 10%. So it's like this broke down bootleg Raiders helmet. So this raises my question, like, has he literally been using the exact, like, one helmet? Has he had one helmet for 10 years? Because they don't make this helmet anymore. It's a discontinued model.
That's
like, what the fuck?
And
now he's saying he's going to retire if they don't let him wear his helmet.
Yeah. And then
it's so weird.
He skipped practice today, actually. Speaking of him, he skipped practice today, and the owner of the, or not the owner, but I think it was the GM, said that if he doesn't go all in or all out, it's going to be problems for Antonio Brown. So we'll see how that...
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we'll see how that situation all goes, but honestly, dude, you kind of see why the Steelers got rid of Antonio Brown.
Oh, man.
He may be a great receiver. He is a great receiver. But holy shit, look at the baggage.
No, that shit's crazy,
Look at the baggage he took. And then even like getting traded to Buffalo. And it's all started getting traded to Buffalo. And then he refused to play for Buffalo because it's too cold. Like, and then he goes and fucking freezes his feet.
Yeah.
That's
It's just, it's pretty ironic, the whole situation. But, you know... We won't get too hung up on Antonio Brown and his dumb
He's
helmet
just
problem.
funny to me, man.
You know,
Bunch of
and
goofs.
I don't blame him. He wants to play with the
crazy.
helmet that he's been successful with. And he's also reached out on Twitter with the make and brand of his old helmet to see if anybody has them. And so...
But he can't wear it. It's it's illegal. Like,
I just don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to do. He's not going to retire.
Man.
He's just being
crazy.
He's just being a nuisance.
And then DeMarcus Cousins tears his ACL.
Yep.
Wah.
Down goes Boogie. They're looking at Dwight Howard now.
No way.
Yep.
That's a terrible idea.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I know Anthony Davis is like, I really don't want to play center. I don't want to play center. I'm not a center. But, like, that's their best lineup. So just make him do it. Tell him to eat shit. I mean.
You got to do that auto setup in your lineup.
Yeah, for real, man.
By the way, speaking of the NBA, I just picked up NBA 2K18 at...
You paid like $3 for it? Or?
It was at...
2K18? Not
2K18. It was at
19,
TJ Maxx for like $3.
Yeah, it was $3 on the store the other day.
So I was like, hey, I'll buy it.
You
Fuck
play the
yeah.
story mode?
I haven't played it yet.
Ridiculous story mode. Yeah.
I got back into Madden.
I suggest playing as a center because it's so easy. It's so easy to get like doubles and high teammate grades when you're a center. If you're a shooting guard, you got to hit all your shots, man.
Any update on the Christian Red Dead Brigade?
Yeah.
Nobody's trending it, man. It ain't going to happen.
We walk in the door and he's playing Fallout. We're like, what the fuck, man? You got to finish Red Dead. Our Red Dead podcast a year late already.
Yep.
I can't believe it's almost been a year since our podcast started, and I also can't believe it's almost been a year since Red Dead 2 has been out. And I'm on chapter 4. Because I think I just rolled into...
Big oof.
I think I just rolled into Saint Denis.
Saint Denis, yeah.
Well, the last time I played it, and the last time I played it was probably like 6 or 7 months ago.
Well, shit, man. That's when it really starts getting good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, after Saint Denis.
Yes.
I have a week. I have a week coming up for vacation before I start my new gig, so that's gonna be like my video game week.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
It's never as much time as you think. Because I had Thursday and Friday off between classes, and I barely feel like I touched anything.
Yeah.
Of course, I had to deal with an exterminator coming to my house and everything.
Speaking of fucking gaming, though, like, I just fucking binged hard today and, like, yesterday on this game that my fiance found. and it's called Darkness Rises, and it's a phone game.
Interesting.
It's some
Like the most generic title possible.
He's a,
well, yeah,
Vito's a
duh.
phone gamer now, dude.
But yeah, it's an action fantasy phone game, and I was like, wow, this is actually like kind of fun and has like a decent story, with like some shitty voice acting and like
That was pretty good.
it's pretty alright. Yeah, it's like
Shit, with some
it's like
shitty
a
voice
really good 2000s game.
Did you play the Final Fantasy 15 Pocket version or whatever?
No,
The first chapter is free on the phone. It's weird. All the voice acting's there, but all the characters are like chibi, so it's really
That's-
really weird looking.
It's weird. Yeah, no, I don't think I can't really get behind chibis.
No, you're not a fan. You're not
Yeah.
a Funko Pop person.
No, it's,
I think those things are
it's-
hideous. I
it's-
don't
it's
understand
just-
it.
Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah.
The local company, you know,
It is.
if they're
I
renting.
support local. I have Funko Pop.
How
collection.
many?
I mean, it's not like crazy, but it's like, shit that I'll see and I'll be like, oh, okay. It's a pretty it's a pretty fucking soy boy hobby to get into.
What?
But it's like, it's like
probably
I'm
like a
drinking my fucking
jorts and neck beards and
Yeah.
ponytails kind of hobby,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly. It's like I need a fedora
Yeah.
to collect those fucking things.
I've just been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14, trying to move the main story along. Through the first expansion, 2 more to go till I'm caught up.
There you
Only
go.
20 levels left.
I got Dragoon to 80. Ugh.
He's just dabbed for those who can't see. Vito is wearing his Shadowbringers sweatshirt because he's such a shill.
Yep.
Also, the Mario Tennis Aces was free for a week, like a free trial. So I got all the way to the final boss in
Fucking
the story mode.
Square
of that
Enix
game.
needs to give us money.
Why? Because we talk about their games so much?
Yeah.
We're just fans, man. We're
No,
just
I know, but they should
fans.
give us
true.
money. They should give us
Just
ad
give us
money.
in-game time. There
It
you
sounds
go.
like
Well,
Vito
yeah.
needs to. Sounds like Vito needs to hit up Square, whatever the fuck it is, to have
Square
him-
Enix.
Yeah, Square Enix.
Squeenix.
Squeenix.
Sounds like you got to hit him up, buddy.
I've also still been playing a lot of Fire Emblem Three Houses, trying to get all my students' levels up. You just got to give them lots of gifts, and then they like you better.
Sponsor. That's the word I was looking for.
Sponsor, yeah. That is a word.
Squeenix.
Hey,
needs to
speaking of sponsor,
us.
I'm actually shooting for a new brand on the beer.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm keeping. Keystone. That's
Yeah.
not going to change. But another one that I've been really into is Rolling Rock, for its cheap, but it knows what it is. It knows that it's cheap, and it acknowledges that it's cheap on social media. I think if you see its social media pages these days, it makes you want to drink Rolling Rock just a little bit more than normal. And no, I'm not saying Rolling Rock is a masterpiece of a beer, but what I'm saying about Rolling Rock is if you ever do chores around the house and you've got some of those green bottles in your fridge, dude, finishing your chores and having a beer, especially having it be a Rolling Rock that's just cold to the touch, dude, it makes house chores and yard work and all that shit like so worth it, dude. So worth it.
You can't
Rolling
be talking
Rock-
about competitors when you're still trying to get this fucking Keystone. I almost said Natty. This Keystone Light sponsorship going, man. Also,
I
aren't you
get-
going keto tomorrow? So
I am going keto
for how
tomorrow,
long?
But it's going to be probably for like a solid 3 months.
So you're just not gonna drink beer?
No, I'm not going to drink anything that's not vodka, water, coffee, or green tea. That's about it.
Word.
Bone broth.
Bone broth.
Bone broth.
Fantastic.
So yeah, I mean,
Hey.
Rolling Rock for me is just it's a good like manual labor beer. Like it's kind of like Miller High Life. You know, nobody really likes to drink Miller High Life.
These are all the same to me, man.
But people like Miller High Life, the long necks to have after they like finish moving and shit.
I'm a
You're gonna
claw
have-
bra now, man. That's all I drink.
You're a what?
A claw bra, white claw.
Oh, seltzer water.
I think I made that up, but I'm making that a thing. Claw bras. Come on.
Claw, brah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's good.
Exactly.
So,
All right. Oh, go ahead.
yes, the video game front has been mainly Fallout 4 for me for a good deal of time. The reason why I'm playing that again is just because I got back from vacation and I saw the thumbnail in my pins and I was like, I'm going to play that again. So immediately I jumped back in. I got sucked into the story, and here I am. I believe it's 18 hours in, and I'm just kind of chugging along the storyline. One thing I've really noticed about Fallout 4 that's different from all the other Fallouts, well, New Vegas was kind of almost the same, but was everything in that game is hostile. Like, almost every location you go to is hostile. Everything you see out and about is almost all hostile. It's just,
Yeah.
all it is like it's just a big hostile
I
environment.
mean, my problem with that game is that that level design is so antiquated. Like, oh, I opened a door and now I have to wait for a 45-second loading scene. Like, Jesus Christ, man. Plus, there's like 3 kinds of enemies. Like, can we get some variety up in here? Like,
yeah,
oh,
there's
it's a
raiders,
ghoul.
super mutants, and bugs.
Yeah.
And ghouls.
Yeah. Like 2 death claws. Okay.
Yeah. Yaugis. The animals and shit. Yeah, I mean, the game is a lot of fun. I really love Fallout 4. But is it the best out of the Fallout franchises? No, not even close.
Top 10 Fallout games with Christian.
Fallout
Damn.
76.
Yeah, really?
Oh, Lord. Get 76 and... Oh, you know what? Speaking of 76, we were watching a YouTube video on it pretty recently. It was shouts out to Internet Historian. He made one on the fall of Fallout 76. And the video was hilarious. It was awesome. But we all was watching it with my cousin Ramon and Blake and my brother and shit. And Ramon was like, "Oh, you guys should talk about 76 on the show." I was like, "Dude, we totally have talked about it.
We have.
Yeah.
We totally talked about it. I don't remember what episode it is.
You want to know what's really funny though is when I first heard about 76 coming out, I was really confused because
16 times the details.
76 is the number on the jacket of Soldier 76
In Overwatch?
In Overwatch.
Okay.
And so I when I first saw the trailer, I didn't see it in like for any particular reason. It was like an ad or something, and it was just like the clip where it was just like 76 or whatever. And I was like, are they making a Soldier 76 spinoff?
It's called Call of Duty, man. I thought you were going to say what happened to Fallout 5 through 75. That's where I thought you were going with it.
No.
Oh, man. Oh, man. But yeah, we've definitely talked about that.
Yeah, I was like really into
early.
Overwatch not really into Overwatch during that time, I guess, but I was like fresh off of Overwatch during that time. So
the game was
on
just
my mind.
bonkers to begin with. I mean, just to kind of like, just to give Ramon an insight
Well,
on.
he could go back and listen to it, man.
I mean, he
Yeah.
totally could, but it's like way back there.
Yeah.
And we wanna
the
be
archive ain't
convenient.
going anywhere.
We want to be convenient to our listener. So what I'm trying to say here is just a really quick overlap. Was the game was like, it was a hyped up game, and then the second that they really started talking about it was the second that they just kind of killed their own game. The more they talked about it, the less interesting it seemed, and the less cool it looked. Like, first off, it looked like Fallout 4. The exact same. It looks like the exact same map. It's the exact same characters and shit. It just looks like not even like a reskin of Fallout 4. It's just Fallout 4 expansion, essentially, just all online. And then when they announced all online, that was another one that kind of shot themselves in the foot.
I mean, there was
because-
that whole fiasco with the canvas bags and... I mean,
oh yeah, the
their
bags
big like
and
saving face thing at E3 this year was like we added human NPCs to the game. Like those weren't there already. What the hell
Our
are you
game was
guys
terrible.
doing?
Our game was terrible, and you guys played it, and we thank you for that. We've added human NPCs a year later,
Yeah.
and calling it good. But yes, the game
Hilarious.
did horrible upon launch because nobody fucking cared about it. It didn't look good, and then it was just, of course, buggy as hell. And Ramon, you know the rest. So, moving on to that, the Xbox is having a platform, I think, tomorrow. I believe where they're going to be talking about Gears of War 5, something that I'm not really excited about. They're going to be talking about...
Like a video, like a Nintendo Direct situation, or what?
what do you mean?
What do you mean a platform? You said they're having a platform. What does that
Not
mean?
like a platform, but like a...
That's what you said.
Well, I'm trying to think. Well, I know I said platform, but I'm trying to think of like what it is. Like it's like a presentation.
Like a press conference?
Yeah, some shit
Okay.
like that. Something going... Like, there's an event. I don't know much about it because I just briefly skimmed it on Facebook. But they're talking about the Game Pass Premium. They're talking Gears of War 5, Ghost Recon, all that cool shit. So it's going to be cool seeing a little bit more about what's coming our way, especially what's coming into Game Pass, which is something that I just got like a few months ago, and it's something that
That is the coolest thing about Xbox right now.
Oh, dude, it's
Is
so
the Game
fucking
Pass
worth
stuff.
it. Oh my god, just getting
Yeah.
home, seeing them add a new game, and just being like, okay, download, and then it's done in like fucking 10 minutes.
There's a
dude.
giant sale on the PlayStation Store right now, too.
will
Speaking
be-
of seeing things that are there.
I'm almost done with Kingdom Hearts 3, by the way.
Yeah, you beat me.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I'm about to beat the game before Joe starts
I
playing
haven't
it.
even started it yet. Kingdom Hearts is on hold, man. Final Fantasy's taking up all my time.
So, let's see here. What was I gonna fucking say? I was gonna say, we were talking. Sale on the PS4.
Yeah.
Is Madden on there yet?
The new Madden?
Yeah.
It's not on sale. It's first. I mean, it's for sale. It's not discounted. It came out like 2 weeks ago.
Dude, watch. It's gonna be on sale here in 2 weeks.
Why is it bad? Have you played it?
I haven't played it.
Is
I'm
it
waiting
bad?
for it to go on sale in the next couple of weeks because I know it will.
What's the threshold? How low does it have to get?
Huh?
How low does it have to get before you buy it?
Oh, half the price.
20 or $30? That's gonna be a while. You're looking like October, November, man.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
For sure.
No way. They're having a
For
huge
sure.
title update coming up here at the end of the month. And I think once they do the title update, they're going to want people to buy it again. So they're going to put it on sale. They're going to have like a flash sale, especially with the holiday coming up.
I mean,
too.
they might not get down to like $42 or whatever weird price they like to do, but it's not going to get under 30. No
I mean,
way.
I'm gonna buy their fucking bunker busting ultra mega.
Oh, I need all my
premium
fucking Madden bucks or
premium-
whatever for my card packs.
Get your fucking 50 card packs
Madden the
when you buy this
Gathering,
game.
yeah, I know.
I'm gonna get that version, so it's probably gonna be $60, but it's not gonna be $100, which is
Uh-huh.
what I'm not gonna pay for fucking Madden. I'll pay $60 for Madden if it means that I get their bunker busting premium
such a-
ultimate team.
Vote with your
Butt
wallet,
Buddy
but only
bundle.
like barely. Still buy all their fucking exploitative fucking.
I will not buy packs after I have purchased the game. So if I buy the game and they give me free packs, I will take those.
Yeah.
But after that, I will not spend human money.
But you paid the upgrade cost. You didn't get those packs for free. You paid the premium that came with the packs.
No. If you buy the game, you get 2 or 3 packs on Ultimate Team for free, no matter how you buy the game.
Okay.
But if you buy it for $60, which
yeah,
is
it's
the
a
regular,
free hook. That's how they get you.
yeah. So they give you free packs. So I'll take the free packs. I'll take my shitty players, and I'll just start making Madden money and start spending that on packs instead of me having to go to work for 8 hours to buy a fucking big bundle pack for Madden. No, fuck that. I'm not that into it. But what I am willing to do for 20 is spend $60 for that bunker busting premium
Oh jeez.
and get as many packs as I can to start my team. And then maybe I'll be more interested in Madden Ultimate Team. You never know.
Maybe.
Madden's still just not really
It sucks.
setting
They need
itself away.
competition, man.
setting itself better than NFL 2K.
Wow, that's a blast from the past.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of blast from the past and sports and video games, this is my transition into our second ever Beefy Boys quiz.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, Vito drew a Pac-Man ghost.
While you guys were talking
I
about
was
Madden,
wondering
you
what I
know.
was doing over there. All right, so this week I stole this idea from a podcast that if you're a trivia fan, I suggest you listen to. It's called Good Job Brain. And one of the quizzes they like to do is they call it Brad Pitt or Lasers, where they give you two things and you have to figure out which one's older. For example, Brad Pitt or Lasers. Which one's older?
That's funny.
So that was the theme for this quiz. So I'm going to give you two things. You each have your little whiteboards over here. We have props this time. We're playing for this trophy. We call this the Dummy Thick Oscar because it's got a nice butt and no other features on it for some reason. The winner gets this. Don't worry, I have like 1,000 of these so you can keep it. Put it on your mantle place, proudly display it.
Woo.
Okay. So we got 5 questions and then I have a tiebreaker for tied after that. First question. So which of these is older? The last Seattle Supersonics game in Seattle, or the first Sounders game as an MLS team in Seattle, which happened longer ago, which is older. Write your answer on your card.
Well, you just gave up the answer if you said it happened longer ago.
What? I said which happened longer ago. Which
Oh.
one? Which one? Not
I
that
thought
the
you
first
said
of the Sounders
the
game was
Sounders
longer.
one, which happened longer ago. I was like,
No,
well,
between the last
God damn
Supersonics
it.
game in Seattle and the first Sounders game in Seattle as an MLS team, which happened longer ago. And I have to qualify as an MLS team because they played in like the National
played
League in
in
like
the-
the
like in the
70s.
Sounder
I'm not
League
talking
and
about
shit.
that. Yeah. Or the NASL, no.
Got my answer, buddy, because I don't know what either of those things are.
Well, Supersonics is a basketball team, and the
Oh.
Seattle Sounders is.
Well, I know the Sounders. Cause
you know what? I'm going with the Sounders' first MLS game.
All right.
I went with Sonic.
So let me see. Last Sonic, and you said Sounders first. So the last Sonics game was in 2008, and the Sounders expansion joined the MLS in 2009.
Fuck!
Oh,
So that
shit,
is a
what
point
up?
for
God
Vito.
damn it.
I got to warn you, these are all really, really close together. So none of these are very far apart.
2009 for the Sounders?
Yes,
really?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Some of these
There
are
you
really
go.
good. I like this one a lot. Okay.
Oh, yeah?
Vince Carter is the oldest player in the NBA. So what happened last? What happened longer ago? Vince Carter's first game in the NBA or the release of the Backstreet Boys song I Want It That Way? The single. Which is older?
You said his last game?
His first game.
Oh, first game?
Yeah. Vince Carter's last game was like, he's still playing. He's still
Yeah.
an active player.
Okay.
Got my
very,
answer.
very first game. I want it
'Cause I don't know.
that way. Tell me why.
Either of those dates.
I'm going Vince Carter.
Mistake. Tell me why.
I like
Alright.
how we always go opposite.
That's good, yeah. So the Backstreet Boys, I Want It That Way, was released on May 12th, 1999. Vince Carter's first game in the NBA, February 5th, 1999.
Wait, I didn't hear the first date.
February 5th, 1999.
No, the first one.
Oh, May 12th, 1999?
Oh, I got the point.
Yeah,
got
you
it.
get the point.
1-1.
Vince Carter's been playing for 20 years.
I was only listening to the year because I didn't know they were that close.
I can't believe that. 20 years.
Uh-huh.
Dude,
Okay.
shit, it's been 20 years since 1999.
Fuck.
So the Giants have beaten the Patriots twice in the Super Bowl. The first time it happened, the Patriots were undefeated and were crowned as the best team ever. Mm-hmm. Which is older, the day of that Super Bowl when the Giants beat the Patriots for the first time, or the release of the first Assassin's Creed game?
Super Bowl.
Write it down.
Fuck.
This
My
isn't a,
ink-
this isn't a
this pen
buzz-in
is-
situation.
This pen's running out of ink.
That's fine. I trust you not to cheat. I should have brought more pens. I thought about it.
Super Bowl. Giants win.
I get home to add music. Okay, Vito says Assassin's Creed, and Christian says Giants Super Bowl. The Giants beat the Patriots in Super Bowl 42, which was February 3rd, 2008. And the first Assassin's Creed game was released on November 13th, 2007.
Ooh.
So that's a point for Vito.
That
Vito
game
is
was
up.
really out in 2007?
Yes, sir. The first
Yeah.
one, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That game still looks pretty damn good. The first one.
This is my favorite
first
question
one
on the whole
was up.
quiz. Which is older, The Legend of Zelda or me, Joe Rafis?
Oh. Not an insult to you, Joe.
I have a feeling we picked opposites again.
You
know
might
what?
have. Oh, I think he's changing his answer.
shit.
over
I am.
there.
I'm going. God damn it! My pen's out of ink. I went Zelda. You can't see it, but I went
You
Zelda.
both say Zelda. You were both incorrect. The Legend
Oh,
of
shit.
Zelda originally released in Japan on February 21st, 1986. And I was born on December 30th, 1985. I'm 6 weeks older than The Legend of Zelda.
There you go.
Damned.
Okay, this is the last question. Vito has a 1-point lead. If we tie here, I do have a tiebreaker. And you know what you're going to tie on the tiebreaker. This is also the one with the largest gap, just FYI. Which company is older? The National Football League or Nintendo? The National Football League or Nintendo? Which company is older?
NFL.
You say the NFL, Vito says the NFL. The NFL was founded on August 20th, 1920. Nintendo was founded on September 23rd, 1889. Nintendo is about 50 years older than the NFL.
Holy shit.
no
They made
fucking
Hanafuda
way.
trading cards for about 100 years before they made video games. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Darn. I didn't even get to use my bonus question because Vito wins. Vito wins 2 points to 1. Yeah, you guys didn't know that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Why-
1889.
Why don't we do the bonus question for
Wait,
fun?
I thought I tied Vito.
No, he had 2 points. You only had 1. You only got the only point you got right was that Vince Carter's first game was before the Backstreet Boys. You
and I
everything
got
else
the. Oh wait.
wrong. No, you got the rest of them wrong, bud.
Yeah, I did. Wow.
The bonus question: as of this exact moment right now, how many views does the Baby Shark video have on YouTube?
Oh God.
I don't think I've even seen it.
Write a number, an exact number. I want to know who's closer. I mean, Vito's the winner, so here's your trophy, bud.
Hey.
But I want to see how close you get. I'll look it up while you're doing this. I made Ara watch it the other day. She's like, how is this the most popular video ever? And then we looked at the view count and said, oh my God.
This week's podcast brought to you by the Beefy Boys. 3 cool dudes hanging out talking about music, video games, and sports, and anything else that hits our fancy.
Yeah, check them out at www.beefyboys.com or on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Yeah. If you love their logo, you can buy their merch, www.cafepress.com/beefyboysmerch1.
And oh, baby, you know you're going to find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Find us on Twitter at Beefy_boys. And you can find us on Instagram at official Beefy Boys because it is official. Make us blue check marked. Keep following us. And you can find us on Facebook at the Beefy Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Beefy. A good podcast requires a good beer. So that's why I always go to my go-to, Keystone Light. If I'm going to the store, I don't want to buy a 12-pack. I want to go for a legit 15-pack. When I go to a party, I don't take Rainier. I take Keystone Light. And you know what? It tastes so good, I'm going to have it right now. Cheers, folks. Yeah, there's a burp coming in. It's good. It's the most popular video ever?
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's not. Please don't start playing. Yeah, okay, perfect.
All right.
Okay, Vito says 7,137,439. Christian says I can't read that.
1 billion.
1 billion. It has 3,259,634,506 views as of this exact moment right now.
Jesus fucking
God damn.
That's like half the world's
YouTube
population.
is not your fucking babysitter, folks. Chill out.
Holy shit.
3
While I was doing
billion?
this research, by the way, because I wanted to know if it was the biggest video ever, it's not. Do you
What
know
about the fucking dude from South Korea?
Psy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's his video
he's
at?
he's like 3.5. He's the next most popular video after Baby Shark, but they're barely in the top 10. Justin Bieber's like all over the fucking place. I think Despacito is still number 1, which is so stupid.
What's Despacito at?
Like 7 billion?
No fucking way.
Yeah, it's
So you're
crazy.
telling me that almost every person on earth has looked that video up and watched
They're
it?
all music videos. But I do have this is a fun other question that I found while doing this research. There's only one video that was released before the YouTube era. One music video that has over 2 billion or 1 billion views. Do you know what it is? One music video released before YouTube era that has over 1 billion views on YouTube.
Backstreet Boys.
You're never gonna get it.
Fuck. Blink 182's "I Miss You."
How many guesses would it take for you to get Guns N' Roses' "November Rain"? Because that's the answer.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love that video.
Wow.
That song is terrible. That's the only video released pre-2008 or whenever YouTube was born to have 1 billion views on YouTube.
That is pretty funny. That's pretty fucking legit. Good job, Guns N' Roses.
That quiz
damn.
was a lot of fun to put together, by the way. My favorite question ever. What is older, Zelda or me? No one gets it right.
I definitely like the quizzes. I fuck with the quizzes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a regular on the show.
Even though they make me look retarded, I fuck with the quizzes.
You are 0 for 2, man.
I am.
We gotta get you.
We're the reigning king over here.
I know.
Oh, and the reason why Joe isn't one of the questionees is because he's disqualified for having too much knowledge.
I'm disqualified for having too much knowledge. Huh?
Yep.
I'm retarded, and Vito has a 10-second brain.
Yep.
So, so we're the perfect candidate.
Yep.
I like the knowledge levels, although I'm told my Final Fantasy questions were too hard.
They're fucking hard.
About
How am
video
I
game trivia is...
Come on. Like, how am I supposed to get any of that shit?
Because from my perspective, those MMO and Final Fantasy questions and the football questions are all the same level of difficulty. Right?
I mean,
it's
you'll
just
be like,
different bases
you'll be
of
like,
knowledge.
what's a gloop?
Like, what's a gloop?
What's a gloop? I don't know.
I can say the same about those football questions. What's a gloop?
Like a spell. And then you'll be like, a gloop is actually a bird that you can ride.
Did you know you were playing gloop ball?
Sports ball.
Keep going,
sports
yeah.
ball?
Sports ball gloop.
Give me
How do
a
you
Final
spell it?
Fantasy
Gloop?
quiz. Give me a Final
Well,
Fantasy
just off
quiz.
the cuff?
It's about
I
time I'm
can't.
going to fucking beat you.
Just off the cuff?
Right off the top of your dome.
Here's one. What is a chocobo?
A chocobo?
Yeah. What's funny is whether he realizes it or not, we've asked him this question before.
Yeah, that's true. We have. He
On
also
air.
literally just answered it, talking about a gloop or whatever.
Chocobo is like a spell.
A chocobo is a bird.
fucking,
It's a bird that you can ride.
Dude, you guys.
No. Not only did we ask you that once before, but he literally said that it was the
He
gloop thing that you
literally
said like
just
2
said
minutes
it.
ago.
All right,
What is
Christian,
a
I have a
gloop?
trivia question for you. What is a chocobo?
It's a gloop.
You guys are assholes.
Gloop. A gloop.
Vito, what is Yak? YAC.
It's the team that plays for Yakima.
That would be YAK. Wow, you guys are bad at this.
Vito's eating like 100-day-old chips,
Yep.
No, those are from last Tuesday. They're not that old.
and he's thirsty to the brim, but he's eating salt.
Yeah,
Yep.
Lay's potato chips. When life calls for a chip so thin you can see through it, like original Lay.
You know what? Fuck Lay's. They suck.
I fuck with Lay's.
I don't fuck with Lay's. They're terrible.
This bag of
Get
chips.
laid.
So I brought a bag of chips left over from our graduation ceremony. It's all the worst flavors. Like Cool Ranch Doritos are the most boring Doritos. Original Lay's, who the fuck eats those? And then crunchy Cheetos, get out of here. Puffs or nothing, man. Puffs or nothing.
Hey, dude, don't fuck with the.
I
Crunchy
fuck with
Cheetos,
all of these
man.
chips. I'll take them all
Crunchy
home.
Cheetos are bomb.
You can have them, man. I don't want them.
I'm going on fucking keto tomorrow, dude.
So you
Vito
got
can take them.
I was talking to Vito.
That's what he was just saying.
Oh, I thought he was talking to me. He was looking right at me.
Vito did say, "I'm not going to eat the chips on the show. That's bad form." And he definitely pick up the crunch, crunch, crunch.
It'll be like a couple minutes of crunch.
You got a good bite in there during some of the silence while you all were trying to figure out if I was older than Zelda or whatever. Crunching. I love it. This show's off the fucking rails.
Yup.
What'd you say?
I said, this show's off the fucking rails.
This show's off the fucking rails, but you know what? We love our fans and we don't give a fuck.
Oh, I gotta talk about board game of the week.
It's okay, my crunching will be ASMR for some people.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Did I tell you guys about my plan for Beefy Boys bathwater?
Oh, we haven't discussed the Beefy Boys bath.
I mean, that's pretty much it. It's Beefy Boys bathwater. You slap our logo on it and everything.
You know what I think we
Some
should have
beef
done
soup.
when we were in Leavenworth. This is gonna be pretty hilarious sounding, but we went up there for a bachelor party for my cousin. And we were up there hanging about. So it was just all the boys. We had a drinking Olympics, which went really well. We had keg stands that were a lot of fun. Then we had the hot tub ice, which you guys are familiar with. Everybody knows that one. But what we should have bottled up was that hot tub water
I was going to say.
that
that
all
was
11
just
of
going-
us were hanging out in. That would have sold because there's a lot of that's high in tea
Weirdos.
juice
There's
right
a lot
there.
of weirdo. High in tea.
High in
like a
tea
low tea
juice.
situation. Get out of here.
But bath water. That girl that sold her bath water.
Belle Delphine. Are we not saying her name because Vito hates her or whatever? Whatever, I said
What?
it.
No, I don't hate her. I don't care.
But like, why the hell would anybody buy that shit?
Because dudes like to jack off into it. I don't know, man.
I get it that people will buy it because it's, or like, you know, it's like podcasters will buy it because it's funny or it's a prop, whatever the fuck. They're going to talk about it. But if you're a regular human being, you're buying somebody else's bathwater, you are retarded.
I mean, to be fair,
It's $30 goddamn dollars.
to be
dude.
fair to this woman, she very much understands meme culture. Like, she's known for that. That's like her shtick, you know?
Yeah.
So
I don't even know who this fucking person is.
she's a Twitch celebrity.
Oh, Twitch.
I mean,
Fuck Twitch.
Yeah.
This
Oh my god,
just
did you
in.
hear about the Ninja Twitch situation?
Oh yeah.
Did you hear about this, Christian? Do you know who Ninja is?
Ninja
Yes,
went to the
I did.
Windows
but
platform.
this just in, the Seahawks and Vikings has officially just kicked off. Just saying.
Snooze. It's a preseason.
Anyway,
It doesn't mean shit.
Anyway, yes, I do know about this Twitch Mixer, Ninja going to Mixer situation.
So he went to Mixer, right? And then Twitch started running ads for other streams on his channel, which is not something they've done to anyone else ever.
I've no and there's fucking porn on his thing.
One of the things that was running was just Russian porn.
That's
what
fucking
the
hilarious.
I think he was on there. I think he was on there for like 2 whole hours.
Yeah, it was
before
on
the
there for a
Twitch
long
team
time.
did something about it. I think that is hilarious.
Uh-huh.
I feel bad for that Ninja dude.
Why? He makes millions of dollars.
Well, okay, sure, but like, why does that company have to fuck with him so much when all he's doing is just switching his platform? I mean, it's like, you know, Twitch doesn't pay their. I don't know. He's not an employee at Twitch.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like on Twitch and YouTube, well, yeah, it's free to upload. Yeah, but you don't own any of that. That's not your channel. Like, it's theirs that they're letting you use, so they can do whatever the fuck they want with it. Like,
But didn't he? I mean, he was going out on good terms. He didn't go out on bad terms.
yeah, it wasn't like a bad
he didn't
breakup.
like.
or anything,
He didn't
no.
like. Oh, fuck Twitch. These guys suck. Like, you know.
That's just the corporate
Fuck
greedy
'em all.
corporate fat cats, man. Because there's like millions of people who are still coming to his channel. That's like there's nothing there. So like we might as well put other stuff here, and then people will click through and watch it, so we get that ad money, man. And they just happen to write an algorithm and not pay attention to it, and then the internet realized it and figured out how to get porn bumped up. Because if you ever have an algorithm that the internet can find a way to exploit, they will. That's how you end up sending Pitbull to Alaska and shit, you know? Or naming a boat Boaty McBoatface. I mean,
Pitbull
why do the
Tool.
people keep doing this? Why do they keep doing this? Like, you know the internet's full of trolls, and if they can get something stupid to happen, they will. I mean,
I love the internet, man. I fucking love the internet, and the reason why I love it so much is because it is what I mean. It's just a crass world, and I think anybody that gets offended over anything on the internet is dumb because they can just avoid it if they really want to. But one of my favorite reasons for the internet is for like the Twitter world. I know you guys aren't on Twitter, but I
mean,
am.
my Twitter account got deactivated yesterday for suspicious activity, and I said I don't fucking care.
That's funny.
Well, our Twitter's going strong because
Oh,
of
yeah?
me. I'm just tweeting up the yin yang on that fucking thing. But I just love the Twitter world. It's got like everything that you would want. It's got whiny little bitches on there that you can make fun of. It's got cussing. It's got funny pictures. It's got spooky shit. I just love Twitter.
Okay.
And I think it is. I think honestly, well, Vito asked a question the other day on what people's social medias, what their favorite social medias are. I say my most active one is Facebook, just because that's where like everybody's at.
That's where all your aunts and shit are.
But where I go all in with my fucking chips is Twitter. I fucking spend probably most of my time on Twitter.
With your
Like-
with your chips.
Like bullshitting, dude. God, Vito eating those chips. Dude, that makes me
Wiggle the
thirsty.
head and like, yeah, I know. It's just making me thirsty thinking about it.
Oh, salt.
Anyways, I want to talk about this board game I played the other day. So I got to give a shout out to Ray Gun Lounge, which is in Capitol Hill. It's like a board game / arcade / bar. Although they have the shittiest
Also, hold
bathroom
on.
situation.
Speaking of all
ever.
the social media stuff, I am calling you guys out.
On what?
This post, not you guys, the people who consume our show,
Oh, the fans.
the fans, the Bud Club.
That's the podcast. They're called the Knuckleheads. I thought.
I don't know.
Well, they're knuckleheads. But they're the Bud Club. They're folks. They're fucking everything now.
Calling them out. That post had 60 views
In one comment.
Okay.
and one comment.
Hold on. I'm going to counter that because I count it as a view because when you scroll through fucking Facebook, those videos autoplay and it counts you as a view. Even if I didn't have the volume turned
really?
up. I didn't have the volume turned up. I had no idea what the fuck was going on in that video. I just scrolled past it like I do with every Facebook video that I.
Well, thanks for watching our Facebook
Yeah, well,
video,
thanks for
Joe.
watching our Facebook video,
No
Joe.
problem. I knew I was gonna see you guys in like an hour. Like I don't gotta watch a video of these chuckleheads, man.
I'm like, yeah, dude, the chuckleheads. We're hanging abouts in here. But yeah, motherfuckers got a comment. Love you guys.
Like, share, subscribe.
Like, hit that notification button. Actually, speaking of comments, I know you want to talk about your board game.
I do.
But I
Well, I
have
wanna
to
talk about
fucking
this
tell
too.
you about this because this is huge. So you've got the computer over there
gonna
where you
look it
can
up
use
right
your
now.
phone. You actually use your phone. It'll probably be a little bit better.
Alright, fine.
Go to our YouTube and check out the Too Many Joes.
Too many Joes. Too many Joes. What?
And look at the comment on there from P-Taz's dad. He really hooked it up on there, and I think you're gonna be very happy.
Whatever, it's fine. Okay, I am coming to my subscriptions, going to the Beefy Boys. Beefy Boys. So we need to go to Joe's for Days. Read the comments. No thumbs up or thumbs down, huh? Oh, there's 2 comments.
I think I responded to his.
Wait, why can't I fucking... Where are they? It just says comments, 2. Add a public comment. Let me see them. There we go.
Some technical difficulties.
Oh, shit.
Silence of the Lambs over here with these 2 on their phones.
Well, no, I'm watching the camp. Yeah, this is
some
totally the
good
camp I
live
used to go
reactions
to.
here.
Why is he dressed? Is he from Cincinnati? See,
Cincinnati.
They just interviewed him though. They didn't show. Yeah. I mean, it was just the interview with him about the program, right? They didn't show the actual like fucking. We spent a week preparing this like talent show, like USO show extravaganza nonsense for him, where we all did like skits and songs and shit, and they didn't get any of that. The camera crews were there. I remember.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, I'll watch that video later. Maybe I'll talk about it.
Well, I mean, there's probably a full video out there that has everything in there.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I was there. I was at Camp Cool J. It was called Camp Ficamus. It was in New Milford, New Jersey, or West Milford, rather, New Jersey. Milford, not MILF. Get out of here.
God, my brain hurts.
Get
Sunday.
Open a bar called the Pilfered Milford.
What?
Sounds like a bar name.
Oh, jeez. All right, I'm talking about board games now. So I got to give a shout out to the Ray Gun Lounge, although their bathroom situation sucks. They have like a single-use bathroom, and there are like 50 people in this bar, so it was terrible.
Are there? And I'm
was
assuming
terrible.
they're a bunch of like
Yahoos.
fedora. Wearing.
No, this is like a hipster spot, man.
Oh,
There's a lot of like, yeah.
it's
They're
not,
not
a lot
like-
of,
they-
it's not the milady crowd.
No,
okay.
because they only have like the like the games that we would play, the lighter weight ones. No, they don't have their big crunchy heavy ones. So yeah,
Crunchy heavy.
that's what they call them. They call
Yeah.
them crunchy.
Know
Anyways,
that.
we're playing this game called Azul, which is a game about making a tapestry of mosaic tiles. It's super fun. Then R and I immediately bought it, and we played it 3 times today. It's fun. It's a fun little game. Shout out. Also, while I was there, she must have been on drugs or something because they only have beer and wine. So you can't. There's no way you can get drunk enough to straight up vomit all over a table, and then all over the lobby and like the door to the bathroom and the bathroom on beer and wine. But that definitely happened while I was there. But Ara was so engrossed in the game she didn't notice. Me and Trey noticed and like ran away from it. And our girlfriends were like, "Why are you just getting all snuggly in the bar?" Because there's a woman vomiting 5 feet away, and we don't want it to splash on us.
That's hilarious.
I vomited last weekend, not because I was drunk, but actually. I don't know what the fuck it was. I mean, definitely some of it was nerves because I had to do the best man speech for my brother. So I was just kind of like waiting for the speech, but right after dinner, I was like waiting because they were like, "Oh, you're on soon." So I was like, "Fuck." So I went to the bar and I asked them for a drink, and the bartenders were just so shit. They were giving us like fucking weak drinks, and the thing is, it was like the booze wasn't theirs. So it's like if we understand if the booze was theirs,
Yeah,
sure. But even for like for the wedding party, these guys were pouring like a cap full of booze into a cup, and then the rest of it being filled with like soda.
yeah.
So you're drinking like a full fucking soda.
Where was the wedding?
There was a place in Tacoma called Events on 6th, I think.
Okay,
But it was a cool venue. It was a beautiful venue, but the problem is that these guys were just giving out fucking sodas, essentially. For drinks.
So some of that is certain venues require a specific licensed bartender, and there are strict rules about events basis.
I understand, and they don't want to overpour, which I get.
Well, they're legally not allowed to pour more than they do at certain venues around here in King County.
But the problem is so we were there, and it was the nerves, and then the fucking soda was just killing me, and the salty ass Mexican food we had. It was great, but it was fucking salty. That's why Mexicans love salt, and so
I know they put it on melon for some reason.
yeah, we fucking put it on everything, and so the salty ass Mexican food, the soda with a cap full of alcohol, and then the nerves of best man speech caused me to go into a tizzy. It sent me into our little green room where I sat alone in the dark room where it was quiet and cold. Mm-hmm. And I sat there and waited, and then I had an Alka-Seltzer. And right after I had the Alka-Seltzer, I rounded up a crowd of about 10 people and took them into the bathroom. And we blocked up the doors, and then with that crowd of 10 people in there, I fucking got everybody hyped up. Everybody was doing it was like a fucking football game in there. And then I open up the stall, go into the toilet, and just barf my guts out. It was great.
Why did you bring 10 dudes into the bathroom? What was the point?
To hype me up.
They couldn't have done that outside of the bathroom?
No, we all had to be in there. It's a do or die situation. It was like one of those bathrooms that's like, it's not a one-person bathroom.
Right.
So I took everybody
Well,
in there.
okay.
I was like,
That would be really weird.
I was like, let's get the fuck in here. Everybody's crowding in there. We packed it to the gills, dude. And then all of a sudden, I released my entrails.
Released the Kraken.
You remind me, at my sister's wedding last year, I got so drunk the next morning, Ara was giving me a bath because she's the best, and then I vomited on myself in the bathtub.
Oh.
Easy cleanup, guys. So I was already bathing.
Gross. That makes me sick. And then you're just sitting in your own fucking ragu.
Well, it was even worse because as I was doing that, the fucking fire alarm in the hotel went off. So I had to go stand outside for 20 minutes like in a bathrobe. This sucks. What the fuck happened?
Apparently your barf was fire.
Yeah. I don't know.
Fucking puking acid out there.
Mm-hmm. For real. Those bartenders were driving me crazy too. And then especially like it's last call, I'm like, bitch, no, I know you're here till 9 and it's 7:30. So stop trying to pack up and go home, all right? Get out of here.
So we got pedicures last weekend before the wedding. And I know Tim saw the photo because Tim thought it was funny.
Our number one super fan.
Shouts out to the super fan. And dude, it was hilarious. It was like we go in there, we're a big group of guys, and we all get our chairs and we're soaking our feet, and then for the next hour, it was like an hour and a half of being in there. these fucking Vietnamese ladies just sat there and made fun of us for the whole time. And I thought that was like one of the funniest things ever. It reminded me of why I loved getting pedicures at somewhere that wasn't Gene Suarez and like, you know, something like fancy. It's like you go to these places to get your grimy fucking cheese grater foot thing out. Ugh. They fucking sit there and grate your feet and show it to you and laugh. And, you know, they're Vietnamese, so they call you fat just because, you know, that's how they are. And so it's a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Oh, you're so fat. We charge extra for your big legs. I'm like, oh, fuck you, but that's hilarious. Because it's true. We all have big legs.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God, it was a blast. I loved it. I really fucking loved it.
Did your brother have 2 weddings?
So he had one in the church, which was in July, which was like the priest and everything. That was like,
and that was the party you had in the backyard here.
That was the party that we had in the backyard here. Then they had the other one that was also in a church, but it didn't have like the priest and all that shit. It was like,
yes, then your brother did have 2 weddings.
Yes.
Okay. So I was so confused. I'm like, I swear his brother got married a month ago.
Yes.
Like, what the hell?
2 weddings and 2 parties in the backyard.
The backyard here?
Yes.
Wait, so last weekend when we couldn't record, you had to return to your house here? You just slept till 5 p.m.? Is that what happened?
Monday I slept in until 5 p.m.,
okay.
Yes. They were serving refreshments, yes. And we still have a lot of booze left over.
Okay, so this booze isn't left over from the party a month ago then. It's left over from the party last week.
Yes.
Okay. See, it's all coming together now.
Yeah.
So we actually started playing a new game last week, a new drinking game that I think you two schmuckheads are going to love because it's easy. And it's not like beer pong where you have to sit and wait. This is a game where you get a whole group of people and you get them in a circle. And it's a game called Trout. So you have a can of beer. So you have a drink in your dominant hand. Then you have a can of beer in your non-dominant hand, and you're throwing it in a circle like hot potato. But you can't throw it at the same person that threw it to you, or else you get a letter. And then if you throw it at somebody, it's not a throw, but it's a toss.
An underhanded, weak-handed toss. Yes, I got you.
And if somebody tries to catch it, and they touch it and it, or they attempt to grab it and they don't get it, that's a letter all the way until it goes to Trout.
Like horse.
And then if you get Trout, you have to stand in the middle and you have to shotgun that fucking beer that's been ragtagged all over the ground and
shaken up.
It's
Claude
pretty.
would
It's
be
a
really good
lot
at
of
that
fun.
game.
Wait, so what if your throw is just awful?
Then it's a letter on the person whose throw was awful.
So is this decided by committee or?
Yes.
Like, okay.
Yeah, because you can tell when somebody throws it pretty shitty. And also when somebody throws it in between somebody. So, or he throws it and it goes in between 2 players and they both didn't try to go for it, it's a Trout off. And a Trout off is where those 2 grab the can and they go into the middle of the circle and they stand close radius while spinning in a circle, throwing the beer back and forth at each other.
Oh, until somebody drops it.
It's a lot of fun.
Where did you come up with this?
I don't know. My brother he played it somewhere and brought it to us, and now it's like our big game. So we had beer pong, we had beer darts, and we had fucking Trout off. And we played a ton of Trout. It was fun.
Oh my God, you just reminded me. I can't remember. I was on the train, and it was late, and I can't remember where I was coming from, but some like dude bro, I think a Mariners game had just gotten out, was trying to explain. So this like 19-year-old or 21-year-old, I don't know, definitely a frat boy, definitely date rapes people. Anyways, he was trying to explain to like his aunt or his grandma the rules to King's Cup on the train. He was half drunk. I'm like, this is fucking hilarious.
Dude, King's Cup is games that fucking
high school kids
play to feel cool. Like, come on.
Yep.
We're advanced now. We play games like Drink Your Beer or fucking Slam Shots or beer pong and beer darts. Beer darts is my favorite, probably.
I like playing Red Dragon Inn and then drinking like when
the characters drink.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think you were telling me about that.
Yeah.
Do you and Jane play board games together?
Not so much. Jane's not super into board games, but our housemate's pretty into board games. So we play together.
Okay.
And sometimes Jane will show up if she wants to.
Yeah.
Joe, here's a drinking game for you that I saw on Facebook the other day that I thought was pretty funny was people were talking about how horrible Booger McFarland is as a commentator.
Yeah, he's terrible.
And so somebody said a new drinking game is every time Booger McFarland says small guy with a big arm has to drink. Holy shit. I was watching the game with him commentating, which is just
Is he still in his booger
terrible
cart or whatever?
He wasn't in the Booger mobile.
Is he in the booth now?
He's in the booth because
Good.
Jason Witten's not in there
Because
anymore.
he's playing football again, which is so weird.
That's weird. But so ever since when that person pointed it out and I started watching the game, that's all he fucking says.
Yeah, he's
You would
terrible.
die.
He was terrible,
You
man.
would die, and he is terrible, and he's still going to be a commentator. I think
I'm
if
so
he,
glad I don't have to watch football. Daniel Jones is going to be a fucking disaster, man.
dude,
I heard your preseason episodes. He's still terrible. Congrats, you can complete 5 passes against third string and fucking non-starters. Great.
it's not really third stringers, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's not all third stringers. The guy can play. The guy can ball out, and you should see the way he throws the ball.
I
mean,
saw
if you
the
actually,
highlights.
If you actually watch his highlights, you can see where he places the football, and it's actually
I seen it.
he can throw a football.
He's going to get his clock cleaned, man. Their offensive line is terrible.
Of
and
course he is. He plays on the Giants,
They
but
could
you
have
can't
gotten
say
him.
the
They
guy's
could
a
have traded
bad football
down. They
player.
could have traded him down to for 2 first-round picks in the 20th overall, and they still could have gotten him. So that's the reason to complain about him, man. He was not a number 6 pick. Never will be. It was a waste of a pick. They got too many holes to be investing top 10 picks in shitty quarterbacks. Saquon could be the best running back of all time. They shouldn't have picked him number 2 overall anyway. They should have traded down that year as well. But Gettleman's an idiot, so so it goes.
It's gonna be interesting.
Jane says hi.
Hey Jane,
What's up, Jane?
I haven't seen her on the Final Fantasy in a while.
Yeah, didn't I tell you her computer pooted
You didn't
too?
tell the world. Yes.
Oh, the world needs to know. My graphics card melted and Jane's computer pooted at the same time.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna throw out her garbage ass Alienware, heavy ass water cooling fucking
Monster rig,
doesn't
yeah.
have a fucking power button Alienware bullshit. Fucking $300 used ass computer. Throw that out the window, and I bought her like a $700 new like pre-built basic computer that I can just upgrade as we go or whatever. It's good. It's got some good basic parts to it that like will make it run really well for like basic games like Final Fantasy's like 10 years old or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And so
I mean,
like
this explains why you've had time to play
But,
Kingdom Hearts.
yeah, and so like I've almost beat Kingdom Hearts already, and you haven't even started yet.
Nope. I bought a
but yeah.
PS Pro and I've barely played anything on it.
I got a 1660 Ti NVIDIA,
No.
so that's fine.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's fancy shit, man.
yeah, baby.
All right.
Gotta get them good graphics.
I think it's time to wrap up this episode.
I
performance.
think we'll wrap up this episode and check out some of the preseason.
Oh yeah, Christian, what's FPS stand for?
First-person shooter.
Okay.
Frames per second.
That also stands for.
Well, at least I wasn't.
Yeah,
At
you
least I
weren't.
wasn't off.
Yeah, you
I
weren't wrong.
was ballparking it.
I didn't think about that.
And you hit that. You hit me with that. Quick,
Let's do
dude.
all the acronyms
Yeah.
then. What about MMORPG?
MMORPG.
Yeah.
Well, let's start them small. What's RPG?
Jeez.
RPG. There you go. It's not rocket propelled grenade. Okay. In video
Well,
games
there's
terms,
rocket propelled grenade,
what does RPG stand for?
Yeah,
and then there's role-playing video game,
Role playing game. Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Very
there you
good.
go.
and then MMORPG is
As a hint, it is
The RPG is the same. Yeah.
The RPG is the same,
yes, I'm aware.
and it is the classification for games like World of Warcraft. And
Yeah, it's like
Final
a-
Fantasy
like a-
14.
Like a online.
Okay. That's the
Yep,
O.
that, yep.
Yeah.
Now you just got to figure out the M&Ms.
The M&M.
Fuck.
You're close, baby.
Fuck. MMO. So
Do you play these games by yourself?
online role playing game, and you play it with multiplayer.
Okay. Yep. That's the second M.
There you go. One more.
Oh my god.
You're almost there.
Do you play it with a few people or with like a massive number of people?
Like,
The
is it fucking massive?
massively multiplayer online role playing game. Yes.
Massive multiplayer online.
Yeah,
role-playing video
massively
game.
multiplayer online role playing game, baby.
Wow,
There you go.
what a fucking title!
That's some 10-year-old knowledge for you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I've known that for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably longer than that. Actually,
Let's go
but yeah.
deeper. What's a pug?
Yeah.
In MMO terms, not
Yeah,
the,
not
not
the
the dog. I'll give you a hint. It's an acronym.
Yeah.
Pug. Okay, so pug. Public.
Nope.
Pubes.
It's a pickup group, man.
Pick up group.
Yep.
Ah,
Yep.
pug.
That's when you do grouped content with strangers.
Yep.
And then you have fun experiences like 12-year-olds calling you the lowercase f word because they don't understand mechanics and can't be bothered to do research before they enter a dungeon.
Yep.
The joys of playing with strangers on the internet, man.
Yeah, multiplayer is a special place, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
I just report people immediately. You start dropping N words and F word, or lowercase F words, I'm like, F you.
I don't report. I don't
I
get
do
mad
right
at
away.
them. I don't
Right away.
report, but
And I love when I get that notification. Someone you reported has been banned. I'm like, awesome.
you actually get a
shithead.
notification for that?
You do on Rocket League, yeah.
Rocket League. Hey, that game I think is on Game Pass. I may get it.
It's
Get
awesome.
that shit. It's a really good game. I don't have the fucking controller motor
my
skills
God,
to
we
be able to deal
Soccer's
with it,
just so
but
fucking lame.
You can play basketball in it
it's
too.
it's soccer's with a fucking car that
Remote-controlled,
flips.
flying remote-controlled car, yeah.
It's a car that does flips, and that's how you
Yeah.
hit the ball.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of kids that like came over for the wedding, like played my Xbox and shit, and they
Yeah.
downloaded FIFA. Almost threw my fucking Xbox off my
Why?
porch.
FIFA's better than Madden, man.
Dude, FIFA sucks.
FIFA's better than Madden.
Soccer sucks.
FIFA's better than Madden.
Soccer will never be a fun
You're
sport
such a
to
bad
watch.
Mexican, man. You hate
I am.
soccer.
I mean,
I hate soccer. And
as
I
a
don't like
non-sports
tequila.
person, I'd say soccer is probably the most fun out of them.
As a
As a
participant
non-sport.
or as a viewer?
Participant, but as a viewer, yeah, it's easy to get along with the fucking like long kicks and shit.
It's just impressive.
It is super fucking impressive.
How hard it is to
dexterous
kick a
stuff.
ball that well.
Yeah,
The only
seriously.
thing that's good about soccer that I would say is Zlatan. I think that guy's-
Ibrahimovic?
Yes, I think.
Oh, I
that
thought you were
guy's
gonna
a
say
fucking-
soccer moms.
No, Zlatan.
I think Zlatan is a fucking monster, dude. And
He's
I
playing
think,
MLS though. He's playing against chumps, man. He's no Messi, all right?
I mean, he's already past his prime.
So is Messi. He's 32. I mean, that's old for a soccer player.
How old is Zlatan?
Zlatan? I
He
don't
looks
know. Look
like he's
it up.
fucking 100.
How
He's
old,
definitely older than Messi, that's for sure.
How old is Zlatan Ibrahimovic?
Do,
Is
do, do, do.
37. Damn, he is old.
Yeah, so, and he's
do,
still
do.
fucking tearing it up. And sure, it's MLS, but he's well in his rights to call everybody in the MLS chumps because he fucking balls
Because
on
they
them
is
all day.
chumps, man.
Yeah,
Cause they is
it's a
chumps.
joke league.
yeah.
Ain't got nothing on in Europe.
I think, what's his name? Wayne Rooney
Yeah.
is also playing in the MLS.
Who's also like 100 years old. How old is he?
He's got to be late 30s, too.
Michael Rooney.
Wayne Rooney. Mickey Rooney? You mean Mickey Rooney was like 100. He's 33. He's only 33? Damn.
What?
My age. Yeah. I'm going to label this part of the podcast. We Google how old football players are, or soccer players, rather.
Fuck. And what
Leo
about
Messi-
Schweinsteiger?
He doesn't even play anymore.
He's in his late 30s.
35.
But he played for,
He's 35.
he played for Chicago for
Yeah.
a little bit. So a lot of those guys come to the U.S. League to just fucking pad up their stats and go out on a high note. I respect it. You know who I hate is Landon Donovich.
Why?
That
He's
guy's
an
such a-
American.
Dude, he needs to give up on his fucking hair. And first off,
such
he
a
is one
hater.
of the most annoying soccer players. And then Carlos Rivera, I believe his name is, who plays for LAFC.
So
Yeah.
I think that's
on
his
an
name. I
off
wanna look it
note,
up.
I just Googled how old is a soccer player, and it says a striker is considered old when around 31.
Yes.
The answer varies from person to person, and soccer is becoming more and more of a young man's sport. But most would agree that at the age of 30, the ripe old age of 30, footballers are considered old and their performance will start declining, especially for.
And here's my question for soccer fans and soccer players.
Quick facts with Vito.
Do you have to look like a douchebag to play soccer?
I mean, that's just Europeans, man.
It's not. It's not. It's not. They all look the same. They
they
all
don't.
fucking look the same.
they don't.
Mexicans who play soccer in the MLS look like
Wayne Rooney looked like he was 50 when he was 20. He was balding
He
the whole
was.
time, man.
Landon Donovan's been fucking balding since he's been born. He just won't give up on his hair.
Yeah.
He's got to give up on it. Maybe I'll give him points for being cool if he gets rid of his fucking hair. Every time I watch a Sounders
Clint Dempsey's
game,
got the same haircut, man. The
And
Wayne
he's-
Rooney, man.
and
Got
he's
some fierce
commentating.
opinions over here.
what's that?
Got some fierce punions over here.
I mean, Lionel Messi just looks like an Argentinian dude, and then he got tattoo sleeves, and they're fucking idiots.
Yeah, his sleeves are pretty fucking bad.
You just think like Cristiano Ronaldo. Yes, he looks like a shithead. Sure.
But like everybody like looks like him. Like Mexican soccer. I know he's not Mexican, so don't fucking come at me, folks. But Mexican players look like him,
Like Cristiano
like
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. They all try to look like him.
He kind of
they
looks
all,
like you, man.
Or they have fucking long hair.
They got the same. You got the same haircut. He's got the earring and everything. I'm looking at pictures right now.
But I'm a douchebag, so it's cool.
That's true.
It's fucking true. I'm a douchebag.
That's funny.
Self-ascribed.
I don't play, but I'm a football douchebag.
Self-realized.
Not a soccer douchebag.
The Christian has become aware.
I'm
I mean, they look.
self-aware.
I mean, Odell Beckham is the closest football player looks like to a soccer player. I mean,
he was a soccer player.
I believe it. Yes,
I think he was
know.
on the national team actually before he like really got into football.
Football.
But yes, Jodell Beckham.
That's me.
Yep.
All right. Let's end this shit. That's enough talking about
Yeah.
soccer players.
Douchey soccer players.
How old they are.
Let's wrap it up.
But
like a burrito.
yeah, on a final note, I think his name is Carlos Rivera. I really need to.
Look them up.
Yeah, LAFC.
I'm only finding a Mexican singer named Carlos Rivera.
Okay, then I might be mixing the singer. Yes, I'm mixing the singer with the soccer player. What's his fucking name? LAFC. He's their most popular player. He's one of the best players in the MLS, apparently. Ibrahimovic.
MLS.
Okay, I'll just look up
What did I say?
LAFC.
What is it?
Did I say MLS?
LAFC.
Okay, Major League
Carlos
Soccer.
Vega?
Major League
Carlos
Soccer.
Vega.
Okay. Because I'm like, Carlos Tevez? No, he's Argentinian.
So here's what I have to say about
Carlos
him.
Vela.
He's a Mexican national player, and here's what I have to say about him playing in the National League and playing in the MLS. One of the main reasons why I'm going to sit up a little bit, move my microphone, so bear with me here, folks. One of the main reasons why I hate soccer so much, so goddamn much, is those guys are the biggest sissies on the planet.
What are you talking about?
Soccer guy players are fucking. They're a bunch of sissies. Out
You're complaining about flopping? Is that?
Yes,
you're-
absolutely.
I mean, it's worse in the NBA.
It is. Well, I don't watch the NBA either. I watch it from time to time, but let's talk about those soccer players though. When you fucking roll around on the ground and you're holding your ankle like you just fucking broke your shit and you're in the worst pain of your goddamn life. The second you see that the ref doesn't give the guy the yellow card, you stand up and you put your hands out and you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? You hurt my foot. But then it just shows.
I mean,
dude,
that
your
happens
foot
in the
is not-
NFL too, man.
Your shit's not fucking hurt. They don't roll around on the ground and hold their
Intro
fucking
roll
leg.
straight up admitted, yeah, I faked the injury so we can get a timeout because they were about to score. All right? That shit happens.
It happens, but it happens what? How many times in an NFL game compared to soccer games? It happens. They literally have stoppage time in soccer for those babies to roll
Okay,
around
yeah.
on the fucking ground.
That's because the clock never stops moving.
Speaking of rolling around on the
Exactly.
ground, there's fucking the dogs are
The dog show.
woofing around.
so.
Dogs on our,
So
our-
watch
our-
that guy
dogs
play.
are on
He's a national player for
Who let the
Mexico. And
dogs
he's
out?
a total fucking.
Baja, man.
He's a total fucking baby out there on the field. He fucking falls down on the ground every second. He truly is a masterpiece of the.
He's the James Harden of,
I am in the worst pain of my fucking life. I got tripped up 5 feet when the guy was 5 feet away from me, and I am in the worst pain of my fucking life. It hurts so bad. He's the king of that. And it really made me realize, wow, I fucking hate soccer. I fucking hate soccer because of players like that.
Yeah, the flopping is bad, but it happens so much less frequently than you're making it sound like.
The craziest
we're
thing
talking
is,
maybe 5 times a game.
The craziest thing is it's more interesting to watch the girls play than it is to watch the guys. And that's not a knock on the girls. I think the girls are, obviously it's 2 different leagues and you can't compare the 2.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to toughness, the girls are a lot more tough than the guys. They're not nearly as much rolling around the ground and holding.
It does again. It doesn't happen nearly as much as Christian's making it sound.
It does.
No, it
watch
doesn't.
A fucking soccer.
I watch soccer games all the time.
I'll watch a Sounders game with Haley, or I'll watch a soccer game, and I will write down how many times it happens in one game. So
do some research.
I will absolutely do my research to prove that soccer players are the biggest babies in the world. Anyway, closing up shop.
And then watch James Harden highlights because he seems like he broke his arm every time he takes a shot.
Yes,
so.
he's pretty bad. With that being said, Vito's rolling his eyes over there, so we're going
the
to...
dogs are going crazy.
He's rolling his eyes up there, so we're going to roll this one out. And we're going to end it on a high note here by saying thank you guys for being so patient for 2 weeks. The wedding has put us on hold and other...
Was that a fart or a burp?
That was a burp. And other summer
fart.
endeavors have put us behind. But we here. We are here. We love you guys so much. I'm going to let Joe roll us out on this one. I'm just saying I love you guys. Thank you.
What a sweetheart. Yeah, that's our episode 44. Hey, listeners, if you have any ideas for topics for quizzes, let me know. I got some on the back burner, but this is my new favorite segment of the show. So,
Yup.
all right.
Some good shit.
See you.